Well, hello everyone. How is it going? This is the Video Gamer 64 and SSG 48 Resurrected. And that's right, I resurrected my Sega Saturn Gamer 48 channel by basically creating a new channel and called it Sega Saturn Gamer 48 Resurrected, but I shortened it and called it SSG 48 Resurrected. Anyway, I am showing part 2 of the eBay finds that I got, my gaming finds that I got on eBay part 2. And I got some stuff to cover, some Sega Saturn stuff, Xbox original, and Xbox 360 games. So without a further ado, let's get started. First game I pull up, hold in my hand is Virtual Open Tennis on Sega Saturn. Look how long this case is. I love this game. It's a very fun Saturn game. If any of you don't have it, I really recommend it. And and the spine's like this. While compare it to one of these games, the spine is like this, and the case actually goes like this, or whatever. But anyway, I'm trying to give y'all an idea that these cases back in the 90s were bigger than the modern day cases now for video games. And anyway, it says virtual open tennis, diving shots, overhead smashes, and much more. It says widen the curve with 4-player action, instant replay from any perspective, special training mode, all UI in depth stat tells the whole story, whole tournament, world tournaments, and more. That's in this game. Open it up and it's complete in box, that's for sure. It's in good shape. I tested the disc, it's in good shape. And in my next video, I might test the Sega Saturn out. Ooh. And put it on here. Like show y'all the Saturn startup loader and stuff. And comes with the foam right here in the middle. And then you got Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball advertised on the side. And the disc is in there. I got it off of eBay for less than $20. So I was happy about that. Next, we got a retro bit. This might look like the actual controller, but it's a little different than the original Saturn controller. But I got this, and I got the Sega Saturn cords plugged in my Saturn. But I didn't get them out because I figured I would just show the gaming controller. But yeah, you can see it up close. It looks just like the authentic controller. And I even got the box for it that I'm planning on to keep on display. Anyway, you got the shoulder buttons right here. You can hear the clicking sounds in them. It's really nice. I love it. Then you got the directional pad, which feels very smooth in my hands and everything. You got up, down, left, right. Then you got your start button. And then right here you got your X, Y, Z buttons, A, B. Hold on, I'm messing up. A, B, and C buttons. So the other night I was playing Daytona USA. I really got into it. I couldn't stop playing it for hours. And it feels good talking about the Sega Saturn finally after all these years of not talking about it on my channel. And because I didn't have the proper cords for my Saturn that I got about 10 years ago, and I said, you know what? It's time for the cords and some games for the Saturn. So I got the controller with the box, and you can find these cheap. Retrobit made them, as you can tell at the bottom. It's a black controller for the Sega Saturn, and anyway, I love the controller more than the original Saturn controller. Not saying that it's bad, but I really love the new controller better than the older controller. That's just my opinion. And the last three things I'm going to show y'all before I end this video is going to be one of them is Tomb Raider on the Xbox 360. This came out late in the Xbox 360's lifespan. I think it came out in 2013. Let me see, double check on that. 2013, yeah, I was right. I was thinking either 2013 or 2014, but I was more leaning on 2013. Anyway, it says a survivor is born. Winner of 44 E3 awards, including IGN's Game of Show 2012. Open it up. The game is complete in box, so I'm very happy about that. No doubt in my mind. Star Wars Obi-Wan Platinum Hits on original Xbox. Open that up. It is complete in box as well. It comes with a manual right here. So that was pretty cool too. I haven't played that one yet, or the Tomb Raider game on 360. But I have played this game back in the day on the PlayStation 2 when it came out. And to me, this is the best Incredible Hulk game that you'll ever play as of 2023. And it's called The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. It got an 8.9 out of 10. Which honestly, I think it deserves a little higher rating than that. I would say like a 9.4, 9.5. Anyway, it's the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Edition. Ultimate Destruction on original Xbox. It says experience the freedom to lose control. Ooh. That's what it says in the back. And it's complete in box. So I'm happy about that. So every game I got is complete in box. Comes with the disc, comes with the manual, comes with the case. And this controller came with the box. And yes, I'm very happy and thrilled with these finds that I got in the past couple weeks. Since my last video, shall I say. And I love this Saturn controller. It just blows my mind away. This and the game I have for it. And I also have Daytona USA. I only have the disc for that. I don't have the original casing for it or manual for it. But I think it's the not for resale version. I'm not for sure what I have of it. But anyway, was my first Sega Saturn game. I could say that was in the big case, original case from the 90s. This came out the same year I was born, which was in 95. And I have to say, it's one of those games that holds up on the Sega Saturn pretty well. I love the Sega Saturn, I always have, and always wanted to collect for it. Now it's time to get to collecting for it. With the cords and controller I have for it, the working system. And yes, I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to start collecting more Xbox and Saturn games out of the main consoles, because those are the two I mainly want to focus on this year in 2023. And with the Sega Saturn being one of my favorite consoles of all time, definitely up in the top 10 list. To anybody that hates the Saturn, it's not as bad as people say it is. But it's not really bad like people say the Saturn was. It just didn't do well in North America like it did in Japan. And with a memory card, someone was telling me in a group, Saturn group, that you could play Japanese and not N64, Japanese Sega Saturn games on your American Saturn. So I'm willing to get a game for that and try that out, because the Japanese games on the Saturn is cheaper than the ones in North America. So yeah, let me do a quick recap and I'll end this video. Okay, right here we got Virtual Open Tennis on Sega Saturn, the one I just showed y'all. The Sega Saturn controller, a beautiful, magnificent controller. I gotta add character to it. Whoa, and my controller fell. Oh well. The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction on original Xbox. And the Platinum Hits version of Star Wars Obi-Wan on original Xbox. And Tomb Raider on the Xbox 360. And from the reviews I've seen of all these games, they're all great. Even Virtual Open Tennis and Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction that I played. Love them, recommend them. So yes, guys, I figure I would to go ahead and come back with a video before February starts. And wanted to talk about the SSG48 Resurrected channel. I officially brought that back to resurrect the name Sega Saturn Gamer 48 because all of you now know me as the Video Gamer 64. So why in the hell not just bring Sega Saturn Gamer 48 back too by resurrecting that channel name? And yeah, so this is my second video on the Sega Saturn Gamer 48 channel resurrected, or SSG48 resurrected. What I'm planning on doing on there is adding older videos of mine that I did back in 2013 all the way I say 2017 when I changed it. And probably add the Video Gamer 64 videos and stuff on there. And yeah, so without further ado, I hope all of you enjoyed this video. If y'all did, feel free to comment, like, rate, or 5 stars on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to me on my The Video Gamer 64 channel and SSG 48 channel to see more videos on there. And this is the Sega Saturn Gamer 48 Resurrected, or SSG 48 Resurrected, and the Video Gamer 64 signing off. Remember to keep on gaming, keep on collecting what y'all love, and happy hunting. Video Gamer 64 and SSG 48 signing off.